day and welcome to Alena Media TV. We are broadcasting from Canada. I am Elsa Abraham, and in this episode we are bringing you editorial. They told us not to resist. Sexual violence prevents Ethiopia's war. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back from that short break. Now, rape is being used as a weapon as fighting rages in remote parts of Tigray region. Even if we had shouted, one woman said there was no one to listen, there was no one to help us. Mona Lisa lay on a bed in Mekelle, the main city in a war-torn northern Ethiopia, for her body devastated but her defiance on display. Named for the iconic painting, the 18-year-old Ethiopian high school graduate had survived an attempted rape that left her with 7 gunshot wounds and an amputated arm. She wanted it to be known that she has resisted. This is ethnic cleansing, she said. Soldiers are targeting Tigrayan women to stop them from giving birth to more Tigrayans. Her account is one of the hundreds detailing abuses in Tigray, the mountainous region in the northern Ethiopia where a grinding civil war has been accompanied by a parallel wave of atrocities, including widespread of sexual assault targeting women. A senior United States official told the Security Council last week that more than 500 Ethiopian women have formally reported sexual violence in Tigray, although the actual toll is likely far higher, she added. In the city of Mekelle, health workers say new cases emerge every day. The assaults have become a focus on growing international outrage about a conflict where the fighting is largely happening out of sight. In the mountains of the countryside, but evidence of atrocities against civilians, mass shootings, looting, sexual assault is everywhere. My case is not unique, said Mona Lisa. I fought the soldier off, but there are so many women all over this region who were actually raped. My case is not quite unique. In early December, Miss Mona said an Ethiopian soldier burst into the house she shares with her grandfather in Abiy Adi, a town in central Tigray, and ordered them to have sex. Please, she recalled her grandfather, an Orthodox Christian, telling the soldier this is abnormal and against our religious beliefs. When her grandfather refused, the soldier shot him in the leg and locked him in the kitchen. Then he pinned Miss Mona Lisa to a sofa and tried to rape her. She fought back, kicking the man in the crotch and briefly grabbing his gun, she said. Keep up with the New Washington and get live updates with us. But he quickly overpowered her, and after shooting her in the hand and firing warning shots into the floor, issued another ultimatum. He said he would count to 3, and if I did not take off my clothes, he would kill me. The soldier fired a volley of bullets that cut through Miss Mona's arm and right leg. By the time she got transported to the Mekelle General Hospital a day later, doctors were forced to amputate the arm. She is still in the hospital. The bones in one leg were shattered. An uncle at her bedside corroborated her account of the assault on December 4th. Miss Mona, who consented to be identified, called it a calculated act of war. My case is not unique, she said. I fought the soldier off, but there are so many women over this region who were actually raped. After months of increasingly desperate pleas from international action on Ethiopia, led by senior United Nations and European Union officials, the pressure appears to be producing results. President Biden recently sent an envoy, Senator Chris Coons, Democrat of the Delaware, to Ethiopia for talks with Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed that lasted for 5 hours. On Tuesday, addressing Ethiopia's parliament, Mr. Abiy publicly acknowledged that sexual assault had become an internal part of a war he once promised will be swift and bloodless. Anyone who raped our Tigrayan sisters, anybody who is involved in looting will be held accountable in a court of law, Mr. Abiy told lawmakers, appearing to implicate his own soldiers. He sends them to destroy the junta, not our people. The junta is an reference to the Tigray People's Liberation Front, known as the TPLF, which governed Tigray and now fights under the banner of a new group, the Tigray Defense Forces. The majority of sexual violence accusations in Tigray have been leveled against Ethiopian and allied Eritrean soldiers, but Tigrayan forces may also be guilty of war crimes. The top UN human rights officials, Mechele Bachelet, said earlier this month. The war, which has happened, accused Abiy, the TPLF, of attacking a majority military base in a bid of overthrow his government. The TPLF ruled Ethiopia for nearly 3 decades until Mr. Abiy came to power in 2018, then retreated to its stronghold in Tigray, where it began to openly defy the new prime minister's authority. In some ways, the bitter fight is driven by deeply rooted forces, long-standing land disputes, opposing visions over the future shape of Ethiopia, and a rivalry with Eritrea going back decades. But civilians, and particularly women, are bearing the brunt of the most disturbing violence. Rocks, nails, and other projects have been forced inside the bodies of women and some men during sexual assaults, according to health workers. Men have been forced to rape their own family members under threat of violence. Pramila Patel, the top UN official on sexual violence and conflict, said in January, rape is being used as a weapon of war. As Lete Chesfe of the Tigray Women's Association, which runs a safe house for women in Mekelle, what's happening is unimaginable. The epidemic of sexual assault is exacerbated by a collapsing health system. Many victims have contracted sexually transmitted diseases, including HIV. Doctors say demand for abortions and emergency contraceptives has risen. But inside the main towns of Tigray, most health clinics are shut, some destroyed in fighting, others plundered by soldiers as part of what Doctors Without Borders recently called a concerted effort to destroy the region's healthcare system. In his meeting with Mr. Abiy in March, Senator Coons said they discussed directly and forcefully the report of widespread human rights violations, including rape. Whether Mr. Abiy delivers on his promise of bringing the perpetrators to justice, he added, is going to be critical to any successful resolution of its conflict. The anguish of victims resonates quietly through the wards of the Ayada Referral Hospital in Mekelle, the region's biggest medical facility. A doctor specialized in sexual assault said he had received at least 3 new patients every day since Ethiopian troops marched into Mekelle on November 28th. She said they had been raped by soldiers in the camps for displaced people on the edge of the city. Others were abducted from their homes in rural areas and held for days as soldiers repeatedly raped them. The doctor, who like several other medics, spoke on the condition of anonymity for fear of reprisal from the authorities, produced a list of 18 registered sexual assault patients at the hospital even today. The youngest was 14 years old. Most said that their attacks were soldiers, he said. In one bed, a 29-year-old woman who asked to be identified only by her first name, Helen, trembled as she recounted how Eritrean and Ethiopian troops tied her to a tree near her home in Agula, 15 miles north of Mekelle, and assaulted her repeatedly over a 10-day period in late November. I lost count, she said. They took photos of me, poured alcohol on me, and laughed. Some of her assailants also shot dead her 12-year-old son, she added. Salem Asefa, a police investigator working on the rape cases at the Ayada Referral Hospital, corroborated Ms. Helen's account. Most sexual assault cases in Tigray, however, may not be recorded anywhere. Health workers said that officials are reluctant to register such violence, fearing that the military could target them for documenting the crime. Patients often remain anonymous for the same reason. While her own mandate was limited to providing victims with psychological support, Ms. Filson said that she had pressured Ethiopia's Attorney General to deliver justice, but it is a difficult process. She insisted, "I cannot 100% confirm whom this is being committed by," Ms. Filson said, referring to the perpetrators. The sexual attacks are so common that even some Ethiopian soldiers have spoken out. At a public meeting in Mekelle in January, a man in military uniform made an outburst that was broadcast on the state TV. "I was angry yesterday," he said. "Why does a woman get raped in Mekelle City?" The soldier, who was not identified, questioned why the police weren't stopping them. "It wouldn't be shocking if it happened during fighting." With our new challenge, you can also do the donation $1 a day challenge. We need just 200 people, 200 justice seekers to donate $1 a day. This is where we end today's episode, and you can get all this in this account, as we have account in Canada, Alena TV, the Bank of Nova Scotia, institution number 002, transit number 70052, account number 0199815. In Canada also we have another bank with a CIBC bank, Alena TV as the account name, and institution number 010, transit number 00152, account number 1690814. In the United States of America, we have account name Ready Nerayo TD Bank, account number 4382962079, and routing number 0260136673. United States of America, another account number with CIBC Bank, account name Ready Nerayo, account number 01791065678, routing number 071006486. You can also donate using our PayPal link just below the description box, and then a GoFundMe link as well. They are all there in the description box below. Just follow the instructions and donate as well, just to support Alena Media TV, so that we'll bring you all the news from the Horn of Africa, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, Egypt, Sudan, South Sudan, everywhere that is reaching you as well. Kindly visit our website www.alenamediatv, alenamedia.org, www.alenamedia.org, and you can go to our shop there on the channel. Just buy any of our shirts or our mug. T-shirts are there. You can get it Alena Media TV as well, just to support us. You can get mug, you can get T-shirts, you can get a whole lot of items there in our books written by our CEO as well. You can also give us any information or any comments that you want to pass in our email box, info@alenamediatv, info@alenamedia.org, info@alenamedia.org. Thanks so much for watching.